Marie, can you just introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Marie Sierieng from Germany. I'm 57 years old. I worked my whole life in the um, health sector in Germany in different positions. Was a nurse, then became a management and a consultant. So, yeah, that's my background.
Hello, I'm Tsehegofatso. I'm 16 years old, in grade 11, going to matric, and interested in going to medical school, varsity.
Wow. Marie, can you tell us about your speciality that you were doing when you were practicing or now out of practice in terms of your management?
Yeah, so my focus was always on patient safety. So I was a risk management consultant for a long time, and that means doing quality audits in hospitals all over Germany and Austria, and finding out where patients are maybe on risk through procedures to, yeah.
And volunteering through Tshemba Foundation, can you tell me why you wanted to do it, why you decided to do it?
So I got to know people in the Zanin area where she is from and worked with an NGO there, and we always discussed health issues and that there is nothing available for farm workers and for village people. And so I did some research and I came across Hlokomela and Tshemba Foundation and just sent an email, and that's how I ended up here.
And how did the process go for you from the email? Was it easy?
Very easy, I must say. It was very easy. It was very professional. That was also something I was very impressed about when I read everything, but also what I experienced. Very professional. Thanks.
Awesome. You told me that you had done some volunteering before.
Yes.
In Africa.
In South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, in the same village and area. So it was a school near Letsitele, the Lighthouse Academy, part of Czechia Christian Mission. And so there I volunteered, just assisting at school, going with the outreach coordinator into the village, homework classes and something like that.
Okay, great. Did you have any particular concerns about volunteering before you signed up?
Only about driving a car, because I'm not used to drive on the left-hand side, and that was really something I was worried about. Yeah, I wasn't really worried about malaria. Nothing else.
And back to the signing up process, would there be any recommendations you would make to improve it at all? Anything that you found lacking on the website or something that wasn't explained to you, anything of that nature?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
No. I think it was very
okay, cool.
Informative, and I didn't miss anything, I think.
Did you have any expectations about the process of the program and how it would unfold, what you would be doing? And how different was that from your expectations?
Yeah, maybe I thought I could learn more about the program that is Hlokomela running, to how they train their these people to do the HIV counseling and everything. That was something that didn't really unfold because it was just not the right time. There was no workshop or something like that. So I heard about it, but I couldn't experience it by myself. So that was the only thing that was something I would have loved to do or to see more about. Yeah. Otherwise, I No, I think it's really important if you come as a volunteer just to, I always call it like go with the flow. Go with what is available and then try to fit in with what you see and what they really need at the moment. If you come with, you can prepare almost everything, but maybe it's just not the right time for this kind of subject. So it's more, it benefits more, I think, both sides when you observe and get to know the people and then try to figure out what you can do.
What recommendations would you make to improve the volunteer program or the experience for future volunteers?
I think for those who want to work at the hospital, it's a necessity to get a registration. But that's a long process. That's only something people can do who really want to come more than once or for a long period. For every other person from overseas and doesn't have this kind of permit, I would recommend to focus on education, to do some lessons and maybe prepare something about that, and then to get closer to the ComServes who are in the clinic, because they are really interested in dialogue and talk about cases, and then that's something I would recommend.
Okay.
To approach this group specifically, and maybe also some of the nurses or leading nurses in the clinic to introduce volunteers specifically to them, and maybe with a short kind of introduction sheet, so that they really know who is coming, what's their experience, how long will they stay. So otherwise it's just you say hi and then they can't remember where you come from and what you are up to, and so I think that would be maybe something to improve the procedure when you are here.
Do you think your participation had a positive impact? And think about the medical facility with the staff, with the patients, and any examples of how you felt you had an impact.
We hope, but it might be just a small one. We tried to, because we couldn't really work with patients, so we assisted in some things, but mainly we did assist at the pharmacy. So with stockage and coming up with kind of an inventory, and so that was something. Then we went to one of the crash and did some, we saw that the kids there, are not, they need maybe a little bit more training in how to brush their teeth and hygiene, and so we did a little bit on that, tried to prepare some easy ideas to separate toothbrushes and things like that. Yeah, and we really enjoyed our time at the herb garden, Hlokomela herb garden. That was great, great, great. I think we harvested 2 kilograms of basil.
Wow.
No, it was really great. Yeah. Thanks.
Did your participation in the program change anything about the way you view life or how you do things? Has it inspired you in any way? What ways has it inspired you to look at things differently?
I think to see how big the gap is between what you can enjoy on every lodge and in the hotspot area, and on the other hand you see how it is in the hospital and in the villages. There's such a big gap still, and the language, the local languages are really a challenge, I think, for all doctors from overseas and even for South Africans. So that was something that really got me. Yeah. That's,
Okay. What would you say are the key strengths of the volunteer program? Was it eating here all together, the elephants, think about all areas?
I mean, we had the time of our life, we must say, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. We enjoyed every moment here. Everything was just amazing. Yeah. I don't think we can pinpoint something.
Yeah, elephants definitely.
Elephants, yeah.
We had some great encounters.
But the strengths,
Yeah.
like the...
But that was just the joyful side. It felt like a retreat. We felt like we can't put it in words. It was breathtaking. The accommodation and the hosts are just amazing, really. From the point of view as a volunteer or volunteers together, the how the communal area is just the best thing I can think of. It's so great to get to know each other and discuss what you have seen at the clinic or hospital, and discuss cases and get to know different backgrounds. It was absolutely fantastic. Great people.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something I think really enjoyed it, and that had the most impact, I think. Yeah.
Any obstacles or let me ask this. What was your best experience during your time?
Sister Lucy in the pharmacy was really great. I mean, everybody at the Hlokomela clinic, Christine and Sister Busi, also Lucy and Busi, were just, everybody was very, very kind and helpful, and so we had great days there. Hlokomela garden, like I told you.
What were your obstacles or problems that you encountered trying to do your volunteer work?
Other than driving, nothing, or to get a car. So that was really something I underestimated.
In the clinic or hospital? In the clinic or hospital, no problems.
No.
If you could change 3 things about the experience, what would they be? If there are any?
No, I can't think of anything.
Has the way you look at Tshemba Foundation changed as a result of your participation in the program? Like, do you think it's more positive or more negative than what you first expected?
It's more positive than I could imagine. It's just, it's different, I think, to all other volunteer programs that I know about. And I really did a lot of research and connected a lot of people from different NGOs. So I think this is an outstanding kind of volunteer program, and I really wish everybody well to continue this work, and I see